From the sun-drenched fields where nature's bounty ripens under a warm sky, to the vibrant aisles of every supermarket, there exists a product so ubiquitous, so universally adored, that its very existence feels almost magical. We hold it in our hands, a tiny, often translucent marvel, bursting with the unmistakable essence of summer, the watermelon. But have you ever paused to consider the extraordinary journey of this seemingly simple confection? What hidden forces, what intricate dance of science and industry, transforms the refreshing juice of a fresh watermelon into these beloved, colorful, chewy delights? Today, we pull back the curtain, inviting you into a world rarely seen, a realm of precision and passion where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Imagine a place where colossal vats bubble with molten sweetness, infused with the concentrated flavor of countless watermelons, where intricate machinery orchestrates a ballet of molds and textures, and where the very air hums with the promise of pure, unadulterated joy, all stemming from that iconic striped fruit. This isn't just a factory, it's a vibrant ecosystem, a symphony of processes designed to create that perfect, springy bite, carrying the authentic taste of a summer picnic. For generations, these sweet treats have captivated our imaginations, a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring love affair with sugar, now elevated by the natural goodness of fruit. But the story behind their creation, especially when it begins with fresh produce, is far more complex, far more fascinating than any child's fantasy. It's a tale of surprising origins, relentless innovation, and an unwavering commitment to a fleeting moment of pleasure, starting right from the farm. Prepare to step beyond the wrapper, to venture into the heart of an industrial marvel where the secrets of watermelon gummy candy production are meticulously guarded and masterfully executed. We will explore the surprising journey that begins with the harvest of ripe watermelons, tracing their path through extraction and concentration, and finally witnessing their transformation into these chewy icons. We'll uncover the mind-bending science that gives them their unique texture, and witness the incredible scale at which they are brought to life. This is your exclusive pass to a hidden world, a journey into the intricate mechanics and the passionate artistry that define the creation of one of the world's most cherished confections. Get ready to discover the shocking process behind every watermelon gummy candy you've ever enjoyed. The journey of gummy candy, particularly those infused with the authentic essence of fruit like watermelon, is a fascinating saga, stretching back far further than most realize, a lineage steeped in ancient traditions of confectionery. While modern gummies, as we know them, burst onto the scene in the early 20th century, their roots can be traced to much older, gelatin-based sweets. Consider the opulent Turkish delight, or lokum, a confection of starch and sugar gelled to a delightful chewiness, enjoyed for centuries across the Ottoman Empire. Or perhaps the fruit jellies of the Middle East and Asia, which utilized natural gelling agents from fruits to create similar textures. These early predecessors shared a common, fundamental principle: the mastery of gelling agents to transform liquids into unique, satisfyingly chewy solids. But it was in Germany, in the 1920s, that a pivotal moment occurred. Hans Riegel Sr., the visionary founder of Haribo, inspired by the lively performances of dancing bears at street festivals, conceived of a new kind of sweet. He created the Gummibärchen, the original gummy bear. This wasn't merely a new shape, it was a revolution in texture and flavor, combining the elasticity of gelatin with the vibrant taste of fruit juice, the sweetness of sugar, and a touch of what felt like pure magic. What precisely imbues a gummy with its quintessential gummy quality? It is a meticulously calibrated interplay of ingredients, primarily gelatin, sugar, corn syrup, and an array of flavorings and colorings. For our watermelon gummies, the star ingredient beyond the base is, of course, the concentrated watermelon juice. Gelatin, derived from collagen, typically from bovine or porcine sources, stands as the unsung hero, the architectural backbone that provides that signature elasticity, resilience, and satisfying chewiness. Without its unique protein structure, capable of forming a thermoreversible gel, what we perceive as a gummy would either be a hard, brittle candy or a mere flavored liquid. Yet, the selection and concentration of gelatin are paramount. Too much, and the gummy becomes unpleasantly rubbery, almost like a bouncy ball. Too little, and it lacks structural integrity, becoming overly soft, fragile, and prone to melting. The precise bloom strength of the gelatin, a standardized measure of its gelling power and firmness, is meticulously specified and controlled by manufacturers. This isn't just an arbitrary technical detail, it's fundamental to the sensory experience, dictating the mouthfeel, that complex interplay of texture, firmness, and dissolution that defines the gummy experience and keeps consumers returning for more. The relentless evolution of gummy candy has been a testament to an insatiable human desire for novelty, variety, and ever more sophisticated sensory experiences. From the foundational forms of classic bears, worms, and rings, the market has exploded into an astonishing array of shapes, sizes, and even multi-layered textures. For watermelon gummies, this often means innovative shapes that mimic slices of watermelon, or even dual-layered gummies combining a red or pink watermelon flavor with a green rind layer. Consider the meteoric rise of sour gummies, achieved by a careful coating of crystalline citric or malic acid, which delivers an initial tangy punch before yielding to sweetness, a particularly popular variation for watermelon flavors. Or the ingenious introduction of multi-layered gummies, where distinct flavors and colors are precisely deposited to create a complex taste journey within a single piece. Some of the most advanced iterations even incorporate liquid centers, a feat of confectionery engineering that demands extraordinary precision in controlling ingredient viscosity, setting times, and encapsulation techniques. These innovations are not merely aesthetic whims. Each new iteration presents unique and often formidable manufacturing challenges, constantly pushing the boundaries of food science, industrial design, and automated production. Did you know that the vibrant color of a gummy candy serves a purpose far beyond mere visual appeal? It acts as a powerful, almost subconscious, signal, immediately communicating the expected flavor within, thereby setting an instant expectation for the consumer. For watermelon gummies, this means a spectrum of pinks and reds, often complemented by a green layer, mimicking the fruit itself. Natural and artificial colorings are not chosen lightly. They must be carefully selected for their stability throughout the entire manufacturing process, resisting degradation from heat, acidity, and light exposure. The flavors themselves are not simple extracts but complex, artfully crafted formulations, often mimicking natural fruit profiles through a sophisticated blend of esters, aldehydes, ketones, and other aromatic compounds, creating a convincing, fresh watermelon flavor that not only withstands the high temperatures of the cooking process but also remains vibrant, authentic, and appealing on the shelf for extended periods is an art form. This requires the expertise of flavor chemists, akin to perfumers in the world of fragrance, who meticulously balance volatile and non-volatile compounds to achieve the perfect aromatic signature, ensuring that the essence of summer is captured in every bite. The global appetite for gummy candies, especially those with distinct fruit profiles like watermelon, is nothing short of staggering, a testament to their universal appeal across demographics and cultures. Billions of gummy bears alone are produced each year, a volume so immense that if laid end to end, they could encircle the Earth's equator multiple times over. This colossal scale of demand necessitates highly automated, incredibly efficient, and robust production lines. Contrast this with the early days of gummy production, which was a far more manual, almost artisanal affair. Often, it involved hand-filling starch molds and patiently waiting for the gummies to set in ambient conditions. Today, while starch molding remains a core and indispensable technique, the entire process has been largely mechanized, with modern lines capable of churning out hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of individual gummy pieces per hour. This dramatic shift from a craft-based production to an industrial powerhouse highlights the relentless pursuit of efficiency, consistency, and scalability that defines modern food manufacturing, especially when dealing with the delicate balance of fruit-derived ingredients. One of the most surprising and ingenious aspects of traditional gummy production, often overlooked, is the pivotal role of starch. While some contemporary gummies utilize advanced silicone or metal molds for specific applications, the traditional and still overwhelmingly prevalent method involves starch molding or, more technically, starch casting. This process begins with large, shallow trays filled with finely powdered cornstarch, meticulously dried to a precise moisture content. A specialized machine, often called a starch mogul, then employs a series of precisely engineered master molds or stamps to press thousands of perfect, intricate impressions of the desired gummy shapes into these beds of starch. For watermelon gummies, these molds might include miniature watermelon slices, wedges, or even the whole fruit shape. This starch serves multiple critical functions. It acts as a perfect, inexpensive, and reusable mold. It helps to absorb excess moisture from the freshly deposited, still liquid gummy mass, thereby contributing significantly to their ideal texture and firmness. And crucially, it prevents the individual gummies from sticking together during the critical setting and drying phases. It's a brilliant, elegant, and highly effective technique that has proven its worth over decades and remains central to the industry. The level of precision required in large-scale gummy manufacturing, particularly when incorporating natural fruit concentrates, is truly astounding, bordering on the obsessive. Every single variable in the production chain is meticulously monitored and controlled. The exact temperature of the syrup during cooking, the precise speed and volume of the depositor nozzles, the humidity and temperature within the climate-controlled drying rooms, even the subtle vibrations of the conveyor belts, all are critical parameters. A slight deviation in any one of these variables can have catastrophic consequences, resulting in batches of gummies that are too sticky to handle, too hard to chew, or simply lack that elusive, perfect mouthfeel. Quality control is therefore not merely an afterthought. It is an omnipresent, continuous process. It's not just about ensuring the taste is right. It's about maintaining absolute consistency in shape, size, color, texture, and overall sensory profile. Advanced optical sorting systems, employing high-resolution cameras and sophisticated algorithms, can detect and automatically remove even the most minor imperfections or misshapen pieces, ensuring that only gummies meeting the most stringent quality standards make it into the final package. This relentless, almost fanatical, pursuit of perfection is what underpinning brand loyalty and sustains consumer trust in a highly competitive market, especially when consumers expect a consistent, authentic fruit flavor. Consider, for a moment, the sheer logistical complexity and the immense volume of ingredients handled in a large-scale gummy factory. Gigantic, multi-story silos stand sentinel, holding hundreds of tons of granulated sugar and liquid corn syrup, delivered by dedicated rail cars or massive tanker trucks. Specialized, temperature-controlled tanks store vast quantities of prehydrated gelatin solutions and highly concentrated flavor and color formulations. For watermelon gummies, this includes the concentrated watermelon juice, often sourced from specific regions known for their prime watermelon harvests. The entire supply chain, from the initial sourcing of raw materials to their precise dosing into the cooking kettles, is a monumental task requiring sophisticated planning and execution. Supply chain management plays an absolutely critical role, ensuring a continuous, uninterrupted flow of high-quality raw materials from diverse global suppliers. From the farms providing fresh watermelons to the collagen processing plants that provide gelatin and the specialized flavor houses that craft bespoke fruit essences, a vast, interconnected network of industries works in concert to support the production of these seemingly simple, joyful candies. The journey of a watermelon gummy candy begins long before it takes its iconic, chewy shape. It commences with the meticulous and globally sourced acquisition of its fundamental raw materials, starting directly from the farm. For watermelon gummies, this means the harvest of ripe, succulent watermelons. These fruits are typically grown in vast agricultural regions known for their ideal climate, such as parts of the southern United States, Central America, or Mediterranean countries. Once harvested at peak ripeness, the watermelons are transported to processing facilities where their juice is extracted. This involves washing, crushing, and pressing the fruit, followed by filtration to remove pulp and seeds. The raw juice is then often concentrated through vacuum evaporation, a process that removes water while preserving the delicate flavor compounds, resulting in a highly potent watermelon concentrate that can be stored and transported efficiently. Granulated sugar, a primary component, often derived from vast fields of sugarcane or sugar beets, arrives at the factory in massive bulk shipments, sometimes by dedicated freight trains or colossal tanker trucks, and is immediately transferred into towering, multi-story silos for storage. Corn syrup, equally vital for its role in preventing sugar crystallization and contributing to the gummy's characteristic texture and sheen, is delivered in liquid form via specialized tankers and then pumped into heated storage tanks, where its viscosity is carefully maintained. Gelatin, the undisputed structural hero of the gummy, typically arrives as a fine, granular powder in large, industrial-sized bags or super sacks. Its origin is predominantly from bovine or porcine collagen, a valuable byproduct of the meat processing industry, though an increasing number of manufacturers are incorporating plant-based alternatives like pectin or carrageenan to cater to the growing demand for vegan and vegetarian varieties. Flavorings, vibrant colorings, and essential acids, such as citric or malic acid, which provide tartness and act as preservatives, arrive in highly concentrated liquid or powdered forms, meticulously stored in climate-controlled environments to preserve their potency and stability. Upon their arrival at the factory, these critical raw materials do not immediately enter production. Instead, they undergo a series of rigorous quality assurance checks. Samples are systematically taken from each incoming batch and swiftly transported to sophisticated on-site laboratories. Here, highly trained technicians perform a battery of analytical tests to ensure that every ingredient meets stringent purity standards, specified chemical compositions, and microbiological safety parameters. This includes testing the watermelon concentrate for Brix levels, sugar content, acidity, and flavor profile to ensure it meets the desired specifications. Only after successfully passing these exhaustive tests are the raw materials released from quarantine and approved for use in production. The first major step in the manufacturing process proper is the preparation of the slurry or syrup. In immense, jacketed stainless steel cooking kettles, some capable of holding thousands of liters, precise quantities of purified water, granulated sugar, and corn syrup are combined. This mixture is then heated under carefully controlled temperatures and continuously stirred until the sugar completely dissolves, yielding a clear, viscous, and homogeneous syrup. Next, the crucial gelatin is carefully incorporated into this hot syrup. To prevent clumping and ensure even dispersion, the gelatin powder is typically prehydrated in cold water, forming a bloom, before being gently added to the heated syrup. The entire mixture is then gently heated further, allowing the gelatin to fully dissolve and integrate seamlessly, forming the foundational gummy mass. This stage is absolutely critical. Any improper dissolution or uneven distribution of gelatin can lead to an inconsistent texture in the final product, ranging from overly soft to undesirably rubbery. Once the gelatin is fully integrated and the mass reaches the desired consistency, it is often referred to as the base gummy mass. Following the base mass preparation, the mixture is transferred to a series of specialized mixing tanks. It is at this stage that the transformative magic of flavor and color is introduced. The concentrated watermelon juice, along with any supplementary natural or artificial watermelon flavorings, vibrant food colorings, typically red and green, selected for their stability and visual appeal, and often precise quantities of citric or malic acid are meticulously measured and blended into the hot gummy mass. Each batch is carefully formulated according to proprietary recipes to achieve the exact desired taste profile, aroma, and visual appeal, mimicking the fresh fruit. For the creation of multicolored watermelon gummies, such as those with a red flesh and green rind, the base mass is often divided into separate tanks, allowing for individual coloring and flavoring before the molding process. This ensures distinct layers or segments within the final product. The flavored gummy mass, still maintained at a precise, elevated temperature to keep it in a liquid state, is now ready for the intricate molding process. As previously mentioned, the most prevalent and traditional method, especially for classic gummy shapes, is starch molding. This process begins with large, flat trays, often made of wood or plastic, which are meticulously filled with a finely powdered cornstarch. This starch is not just any starch, it is carefully conditioned to a specific moisture content and temperature. A sophisticated machine, known as a starch mogul, then comes into play. It employs a series of precisely engineered master molds or stamps, which are pressed into the starch beds, creating thousands of perfect, intricate impressions of the desired gummy shapes. For watermelon gummies, these molds might include miniature watermelon slices, wedges, or even the whole fruit shape, adding to the visual appeal and flavor association. These impressions effectively serve as the individual molds for the liquid gummy mass. The liquid gummy mass is then pumped from the mixing tanks to a highly advanced depositor machine. This sophisticated piece of equipment features an array of precisely calibrated nozzles, often numbering in the hundreds, that accurately and rapidly inject the hot, liquid gummy mass into each individual starch mold impression. The accuracy and consistency of the depositor are absolutely paramount to ensure that every single gummy piece has a uniform size, shape, and weight. For the production of multicolored or multi-layered watermelon gummies, multiple depositor heads might work in precise sequence, layering different colors or flavors into the same mold impression, creating complex visual and taste profiles that perfectly mimic the fruit. After the deposition phase, the trays filled with starch and freshly molded gummies are carefully stacked onto specialized racks or moved by conveyor into climate-controlled drying rooms. This is a crucial and often time-consuming step that can take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, or even longer, depending on the specific gummy size, desired firmness, and the ambient humidity. During this extended drying period, excess moisture slowly but steadily evaporates from the gummies, allowing them to firm up, develop their characteristic chewiness, and achieve their final, stable texture. The surrounding starch plays a vital role here, not only as a mold but also by absorbing some of this evaporating moisture and, crucially, preventing the individual gummies from sticking together as they set. Once the gummies have adequately dried and reached their optimal texture, they are ready for the demolding and cleaning stages. The trays are carefully inverted, and the gummies, along with the surrounding starch, fall onto a sophisticated vibrating sieve system. This system is designed to gently separate the gummies from the starch. The starch is meticulously recovered, often through a series of brushes, air jets, and filtration systems, and then reconditioned, dried and sieved for future reuse, minimizing waste. The separated gummies then proceed to a polishing drum or oiling drum. In this rotating drum, they are gently tumbled with a thin, food-grade coating, typically a vegetable oil like coconut oil or a carnauba wax solution. This coating serves multiple purposes. It prevents the gummies from sticking to each other in the package, gives them an attractive, glossy finish, and can also act as a protective barrier. For sour watermelon gummies, this is the stage where the crystalline acid coating is applied, adhering to the slightly tacky surface of the polished gummy, providing that extra tangy kick. Throughout the entire, intricate process, from the moment raw materials enter the factory gates, including the initial watermelon harvest and juice concentration, to the final packaged product, quality control is not just a department, it is an omnipresent philosophy. Samples are continuously and systematically taken at various critical stages of production, from the initial raw material reception and syrup preparation to the final, polished gummies. Highly skilled technicians in on-site laboratories perform a battery of tests. They meticulously check for correct Brix levels, a measure of sugar concentration, pH, acidity, viscosity, color intensity, flavor profile, and, most importantly, the precise texture and chewiness of the gummies. Advanced automated optical inspection systems, equipped with high-resolution cameras and sophisticated image processing software, are deployed on the production lines. These systems scan every single gummy for even the slightest defects in shape, size, color consistency, and surface imperfections, automatically rejecting any pieces that do not meet the stringent quality standards. Furthermore, highly sensitive metal detectors are strategically placed at various points along the conveyor belts to ensure that absolutely no foreign metallic objects have inadvertently entered the product stream, guaranteeing consumer safety. Finally, the perfectly formed, meticulously polished, and rigorously quality-checked watermelon gummies move to the high-speed packaging lines. Here, advanced automated machines precisely weigh and count the gummies, filling them into a diverse array of packaging formats, from individual bags and pouches to larger tubs and multi-packs. These packages are then hermetically sealed, often with a nitrogen flush to displace oxygen and extend shelf life, and meticulously labeled with nutritional information, ingredients, and batch codes. Robotics are increasingly integrated into the final stages of the process, particularly for tasks like palletizing, where boxes of packaged gummies are efficiently and precisely stacked onto pallets, ready for shipment. The finished, wrapped pallets are then transported to climate-controlled warehouses, awaiting distribution to supermarkets, convenience stores, and retailers worldwide. The entire journey, from the initial raw ingredient, the fresh watermelon, to the final, perfectly packaged candy, is a profound testament to modern industrial efficiency, cutting-edge precision engineering, and an unwavering, almost artistic, commitment to delivering that perfect, chewy delight to consumers across the globe. The world of watermelon gummy candy production is far more intricate, astonishing, and scientifically sophisticated than most could ever imagine, isn't it? From the humble watermelon in the field to today's hyper-engineered, multi-sensory delights, the journey is a profound testament to human ingenuity, relentless innovation, and our endless quest for sweet perfection. We've peeled back the layers, revealing the hidden science, the meticulous engineering, and the industrial ballet that brings these colorful, chewy treats to life on an unimaginable scale, all starting with a simple fruit. But what if I told you that the very fabric of our clothing, the material that protects and adorns us daily, undergoes an equally, if not more, complex and transformative journey? If you are captivated by the precision, the scale, and the surprising details of watermelon gummy manufacturing, you absolutely won't want to miss our next deep dive into another hidden industrial marvel. We are venturing into a completely different realm, exploring the incredible, millennia-old journey of a natural fiber that has clothed humanity since the dawn of civilization. Discover the truly shocking and intricate process behind how raw wool, straight from the sheep's back, is meticulously transformed into the soft, durable, and luxurious fabrics we wear every day. From the dusty shearing sheds to the roaring, high-tech spinning mills, we'll uncover the hidden world of textile production, revealing secrets you never knew existed. Click on the video that just appeared on your screen to continue your journey into the heart of industrial marvels and uncover more incredible manufacturing secrets. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to unlock more hidden factory insights and ensure you never miss an episode. And please, leave a comment below telling us which part of the watermelon gummy candy production process surprised you the most. Was it the journey from fresh fruit to concentrate, the ingenious starch molding technique, the extended drying rooms, or perhaps the sheer, mind-boggling volume of ingredients handled daily? We love hearing your thoughts.